Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. The situation hasn't really changed since my last update, so we can keep it short. Ether has moved back into the orange support area, but the orange support or trend reversal area already generated a first reaction yesterday. Basically could have generated a profitable trade depending on where you might have entered in this area. If you used it to scale in, it moved up like 4.7% basically intraday, which is not too bad. Dipped into the support area again, basically took out the micro support we had, which makes possibly another low in this orange box quite likely because double bottoms very rarely hold. So you need to distinguish between the different time frames, you could say, or wave degrees. So the expectation remains still that this here could be a wave 4, and it's quite reasonable, I think, to expect another high in a wave 5 from the orange support region, regardless of the micro count now, but just looking at the orange support region, that wasn't invalidated and anything and everything. So on this wave degree, the idea is that in the orange box, it could generate a reversal with the wave 5 still to come. However, below 1839, I will start to track the possibility of a lower support, of a deeper support, and a deeper pullback, which would be in the alternative scenario in which we are already in a wave 2 correction, as Bitcoin could be as well. But that's not what I'm primarily looking at yet, but it's quite likely because, as you know, we have the alternative on this chart that a wave 5 already topped here, okay, instead of a wave 3. It is a reasonable expectation. I slightly prefer, however, the idea of one more extension higher, but nevertheless, as you know, the possibility exists, so then we have to deal with that from a tactical point of view. But overall, as long as 1839 is holding, I'm quite comfortable with the idea that this here could just be a wave 4. Ethereum likes to produce deep wave 4s. Below 1769, however, I would have to completely take out the idea that this here could be a wave 4 with a wave 5 to come. So we are then already in the larger degree wave 2, okay? Because after 5 waves are complete, we can call that a wave 1 with a wave 2 pullback that might be a little deeper. That doesn't need to be much deeper, okay? It's just, which scenario are we in? Most important is to understand that we are dealing here with probably just a corrective move down, okay? That's the expectation, not that the bear market is back, right? Even though Ether is a little bit weaker than Bitcoin. Now, if we then look at the micro structures here, the direct move to the upside is still a possibility. However, that would be based on the assumption that wave 4 already bottomed. And basically, this is what we discussed yesterday, that we had a potential wave 1 to the upside in wave 5 already. And this would be a potential wave 2 pullback, came down a little bit too low. And the fact that, it basically tested previous lows usually means we should see another low. That's what I'm leaning towards, that we see another low in the region here. Because typically those double bottoms don't really hold. And yeah, I mean, I shared with you, essentially, don't seek absolute precision in a chart, in a wave 4 or so. It just doesn't exist. We can just track the micro setups when they exist. I don't see a very clear micro setup here at the moment. Just still have it on the chart as a potential 1-2 setup because it's still technically valid, but really just to show it. I don't think it is highly likely to move up directly from here, even though Bitcoin is holding its support. So it's still a possibility. It's not been invalidated, but below yesterday's low, I will take it out, okay? So basically that leaves the idea we could just test, for example, 1909, maybe 1839 before going up. Or another possibility is that this B wave is just going a little higher and then we come down and see. That's also possible within a wave 4. Then the wave 4 would be quite large, but a wave 4 is often a little larger in crypto than a wave 2. If you compare that to the wave 2 size down there, okay? Yeah, that's sort of at the moment what I'm tracking. Essentially just watching for a reaction from this support region at the moment. And but I have no evidence, okay, absolutely no evidence that a short-term low has been made here and that it is bottomed here. Not after yesterday's low, which again didn't take out the previous one, but it just came down too low. So I think it's just waiting for a little bit of a reaction here. At the moment, it seems, short-term likely that we get another low in this box. That's what I would expect on the micro level. Maybe I should take this out then. Because again, double bottoms rarely hold. And okay, even if it goes up a lot higher, it usually then eventually will come down a little lower. But yeah, it's not worth, spending too many brain cells trying to predict what's going on here. Essentially, this is our support area, yeah? And ideally, I'd like to see a reaction as long as we stay above 1839. Below that level, I will start to track a deeper pullback in a wave 2 correction. That's my update about ETH. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.